Have you ever had a cafe so good that it made you hit the kirk? Well, actually, I know a couple, and that's how I decided to start my second day in Bangkok, by visiting Songrat Road, a place famous for its yummy cafes, shops, and a nice view of the Chao Phraya River. So, let's get started with your second day in Bangkok. So Songrat Road is one of Bangkok's oldest trading streets. After a fire actually destroyed much of Chinatown, the king ordered for Songrat Road to be built as a modern commercial zone, with the intention being specifically designed for trade on the Chao Phraya River. Originally, many spices, seafoods, and herbs were sold here, but it's had a bit of a revival recently, with many vintage-style cafes, indie brands, and design studios and whatnot. Of course, there are some great places for matcha too. Definitely one of the yummiest drinks here in Bangkok. It's ube and matcha here at the Bliss and Blend, and it kind of tastes like fruity pebbles, but I guarantee you it will make you hit the kirk. Another thing I like is that it's usually not so busy like the neighboring Yao Rat Road, which is a big place for tourists. I, for some reason, also had Mexican food that day, but you know what? Mexican food in Thailand is actually pretty good. And my next destination is Yao Rat Road, or Chinatown as some call it. Usually, it's best to go at night for the full experience of vendors, but I went in the day because, well, it was close by. I'm about to enter Yao Rat. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, Yao Rat, or just Chinese market town place in Bangkok. It's hot and busy, but that's pretty much Bangkok for you, so let's go. Now, Yao Rat Road started as a major trading district for Chinese goods and eventually evolved into one of the most famous street food areas in the world at night. During the day, you can mostly see gold shops and herbal medicine stores. So if you want the full street food vendor experience, I suggest you just go at night. And now from there, I headed to Siam Square, one of my favorite areas in Bangkok. Kind of trendy area full of cafes and clothing shops, originally developed in the 1960s for students by Chulalongkorn University. Another great thing about Siam Square is you have many great malls in a walking distance. You have Siam Paragon, which is famous for aquarium and of course pretty delicious restaurants. Nine inches of fried banana. You have Central World, which is one of the biggest malls in the world that hosts many events and of course delicious restaurants as well. And for some reason, Central World seemed a lot less busy compared to the other malls in the area and around Bangkok. Maybe because it's much bigger, so the crowds are more dispersed around the mall. But yeah, it wasn't so packed compared to Siam Paragon or Terminal 21. And then you have MBK Mall, which isn't necessarily my favorite, but many people do love it. Basically, it's famous for being filled with bootleg goods for sale. And I actually couldn't resist the temptation, so I came back to MBK Mall at a later date just for the Don Quixote, a Japanese convenience store full of a bunch of delicious snacks and Japanese character goodies. And then you have Siam Discovery, which is very similar to the nearby shops, good cafes, good shopping. I think I got a bite here to eat at KFC too. And actually, I love stationery goods, so I bought a lot of stuff in this store. They also have some pretty interesting inhalers. And then there's Siam Center, which has some pretty interesting clothing shops that I haven't seen in other malls. Definitely worth checking out all of them though. And after shopping here, I believe I had dinner at a tonkatsu restaurant nearby, which was pretty delicious if I do say so myself, but again, I forgot the footage. So after having some dinner in some malls, I decided to go explore the Bangkok nightlife, which is what Bangkok is really famous for. First, I went to Khao San Road, and actually I didn't record anything here. I didn't really like it either, to be honest. It's very popular, but very overrated, smelly backpacker place that I'm not a big fan of. So I left pretty quickly, didn't get any footage, and from there, decided to go to Soi Cowboy. Now, Soi Cowboy is a red light district famous for its bars and neon lights. I didn't stay here too long, but to each their own. It's actually named after an American who opened up a bar here in the 70s, I believe, and his name was Cowboy or something like that. Anyway, from there, I went to a popular sky bar called Tichuca, offering good fries and a fantastic sky view of Bangkok. I definitely suggest visiting a sky bar while in Thailand, just for the views, even if you don't drink. And that's it, the second day in Bangkok. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. It's a great help to me, and of course, free. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next episode, which I will be exploring Chiang Rai.